over the kicker to finish.
I don't think he can see. Oh, he's gone straight into the straw.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Speed Without Engine, the place where fast-paced action meets pure fun. Get ready for some sick designs, crazy crashes, and tons of laughs. Let's go.
It's a very streamlined car, isn't it, this one? And we've got the flower accompaniment too. The bakers are in the house. Here we go then. They mind the gap. Plenty of momentum to start off with, and don't forget they have promised not to touch the brakes. Over the wedge, no problem there. Slightly heavy, but okay. Over the apples and pears, no problem there. Very, very fast. They lose the strawberries, but they don't lose momentum. Down they go through the chicane, and he's not touching the brakes at all. Only the kicker to go. Over the kicker we go. It's a really good landing. It's a really fast time. You could hear the polystyrene pop as they landed over the kicker. It was a really good run. Look at the speed through the chicane. Really, really nice. Fantastic run, Ed, by Team A Piece of Cake. Very fast and very fluent.
And they are off and running. 38 for the performance. And now there's something we've only seen once before. We saw this in Mumbai. The co-pilot standing. They actually went on to win the event that day. And we'll see what happens with this team. Through the smoke and heading towards the bridge or the water, where the pilot has the choice. He's gone for the bridge. I think it's going to be really difficult for him to stand all the way down on this circuit, because this is a difficult circuit. This is where it starts to get fast. When to stand and when to sit. The pilot himself is doing a great job because it's quite a wide soapbox, so it won't be the easiest to steer. But they're making a mockery so far. They are flying. Look at the speed of them now, heading down towards the finish. They're going to get there, and they're going to get there with him standing on the back of it in a time of 53. Not even going to try and pronounce this one. What I will tell you, it's made up of Andre Thierry, Pascal Kimberly and Matteo. And it's nice and spectacular with the smoke billowing out of the back. It's whether they encounter the Arkansas Chugabug on the way down, we'll wait and see. But it's really good through there. Really fast over the cobbles as well. Now with, big air as well, no problem at all. Muttley's laughing his socks off in the back. See, if you get down there quickly, there's hardly any foam. He's flying through there. This is going to be a good time. Spectacular at the end. And what about that? 40.33, the part, was the part. It's a really fast run. I love the concentration on Dick's face as he goes over there. Really good run there. Mattia, who describes himself as a madman, is the pilot, and Carlo, as a butcher, is the co-pilot. This one is built to be strong. Big, sturdy wheels. A little bit narrower at the front than it is at the back. Streamlined, might be quick. Here's the chicane. Really slow through there. Now they've got to pick up some speed. If they can keep it smooth and keep it gathering momentum down the track, they could be okay. They're nice and quick at the finish in 43.74. That's a really good time from the top to the bottom. They did everything the way they wanted to do it at their own pace, and did it very successfully as well. From the film industry, and Jacob is the captain and the driver. Great creativity score, and they are off with a big performance score under their belts as well. Touching the steering at the moment, gliding round the corners. Here we go with the sweeping right-hander that's caught so many out, and that's okay, that's nice. Through, and he's moving towards the finish. Still got to get over the kicker, which if you get the line through there wrong is a real problem. And he's lost the front, but he won't mind. And he's over the finish line. This devil of a course. 39 for the performance. Everything's trending in the right direction for Team Mobiel. There's the car wash. Now let's have a look at the speed. Speed into the water. Through there. Oh, sideways through there. That was so spectacular. Down the stair set. Okay through there. Around that right-hander, just nudged the bales but kept it going. Through those little bales towards the finish. Under the finish line and down. 32.75, and they used the barriers from Mobiel. Everything seemed to be good for them there. Some of the pilots today have found it so difficult, but Daniel made it look relatively easy in very difficult circumstances.
Cars that we've seen today, a lot of work's gone into it. There's been a fantastic spirit among all of the competitors. Anyway, here go Team Spitfire. in the Firebird, and down it goes, and they are convinced it's going to come back in one piece, and it's going to go down a storm. They're safely over the first obstacle, arriving at the wedge. So far, so good. Bit of a heavy landing there. Over the apples and pears, still in one piece and still moving extremely well. They did tell us this. No excuses really with the amount of technology that's gone into putting it together. Over the kicker to finish. It's a heavy landing, but it's a really good run. It's a fantastic looking car, and they didn't let anybody down, did they, with the technology that went into putting it together, clearly paying off. And it was a really smooth ride as well, which finished over the kicker, landing on the front two wheels, then the back down, and over the finish line. Really good run by Firebird. They show us how it's done here at the Red Bull Soapbox race.
Suspension is necessary. We have a joystick and no suspension. I'm looking forward to this one. Off they go. Really interesting way to try and steer a soapbox down what is one of the fastest circuits that we've had. It's okay so far, despite being a bit twitchy, as you can see. Going really slowly through the chicane, which means he's going to be really slow over the Belgian cobbles, and there's no suspension, so they will have felt that every last cobble. Over the big air. Now we've got the car wash. Plenty of foam in the car wash, and he's starting to wobble a little bit through there. Oh, I don't think he can see! Oh, he's gone straight into the straw! They get down to the finish, but I don't think he knows he's there. Look at his visor, he can't see a thing. Out the car wash, he had no idea where he was. Have a look at it through here. At this point, he cannot see. Look at that. At the top of the start ramp. And I am absolutely certain there'll be hardly anything left on the table by the time they get to the bottom. Here's the first test, then the kicker. And they are over. The design is one wheel at the front, two at the back. That's what they've gone for. Here's the water. Okay, through there. So far, so good for this team. Majority of the stuff on the table as well. There's the big splash through the water. Can they be kings of Lausanne here today in the Red Bull Soapbox race? The chicane is difficult for this soapbox because it's so wide, and on their way towards the bone shaker. Over the Swiss chocolate, down towards the finish line. They will have a look at the time. I don't think it's going to be fast enough. Over they go. Really, really good start there with a nice creative soapbox and a very good performance score. So the spicy noodle is on the way. Bar steering technique. Very wide there, but that's because they're really travelling at this stage as well. Now, if they can get through this right-hander, they could be in position to post a time. And they've gone through there really well. That's really smooth. Really nice racing line taken here by Spicy Noodle. In this corner, they've got the kicker. There it is. Over the finish line now. It's all about the clock. There's the finish, 54.29. It's a shame, really, because it looks so nice at the top. It will look nothing like that by the time they get to the bottom. The berm is first. And the berm is negotiated. At this stage, the pilot thinks, what's all the fuss about? Now he's going through the tunnel, and he's starting to realise. There's the water, and he's through there. Here we go down the stair set. He's okay there. He's got through there somehow as well, and he's going to get to the finish, and it's a good run, this. Minor damage to the front, down the drop at the end. Fantastic run. Always in control, never troubled. Nice and quick, nice and smooth, and what a fantastic time as well. Absolutely brilliant. Not even going to try and pronounce this one. But what I will tell you, it's made up of Andre Thierry, Pascal Kimberly and Matteo. And it's nice and spectacular with the smoke billowing out of the back. It's whether they encounter the Arkansas Chugabug on the way down, we'll wait and see. But it's really good through there. Really fast over the cobbles as well. Now with, big air as well, no problem at all. Muttley's laughing his socks off in the back. See, if you get down there quickly, there's hardly any foam. He's flying through there. This is going to be a good time. Spectacular at the end. And what about that? 40.33, the part, was the part. It's a really fast run. I love the concentration on Dick's face as he goes over there. Really good run there. has all the ingredients here to be a big success. 39 for the performance. Good for creativity, good for the performance. Anne's done her bit. Now can Keith do the rest? Brooklands Special on the way. Into the Lido, through the Lido. Very solid through there. Looks like this one could be good. There's the slow motion replay through the Lido, which was really solid. All of this team met through their small village. They took part in local festival soapbox races, and it got them fully prepared through the speed gun. 29 miles an hour, which is very good today. Over the Grand Slammer, keep it tight through the chicane. Moving down towards the Sizzler. This one could be good. Brooklands Special. They came with a big reputation, and they've got down to the finish. 35.39. And they carried all of the speed and all of the precision into the Sizzler, and they've set a fantastic standard.